As we approach the end of 2025, I just want to get something off of my chest. I truly believe that this idea, this concept of what we know as love is dead. And 2025 has been the year where I learned that the most. Over the course of 2025, I had about two, three serious partners and, a few flings in between. One partner was probably a decade older than me. The other partners were perhaps the same age and even younger. And I quickly came to the conclusion that whether you are dealing with a woman who is younger than you, the same age as you, or even older, they're all the same. I genuinely believe that the thought of finding someone who you connect with and you just love everything about that person and the same thing happens in return. I think that idea, that concept is ruined. And I'm sure there's a lot of different factors that we can put the blame on, whether you blame feminism or social media or just cultural indifferences. I think regardless of where you want to put the blame, the results are still here. One thing that I've realized over time as a man is that 90% of the time where I'm sad or depressed or just not 100% myself is when I'm giving myself to a woman. And I hate that thought. I hate that I even have to say that because I love love. Like I love the idea of it. I love the thought of just meeting my soulmate and spending the rest of eternity with her. But that's just that's just not happening in 2025. And I've heard from so many men that they feel the exact same. I found that when I'm single, when I'm by myself, when I'm not dealing with a woman on a very intimate level, I found that that's when I'm at my peak. That's when I'm happiest. That's when nothing in the world is stressing me. And I can't fathom the idea that there isn't one person out there who I could coexist with that doesn't make me feel drained. I found that when I'm not dealing with a woman, my money is up. I'm in the gym. I'm smiling. Like even if a problem were to come into my life, regardless, it's just like I just brush it off of my shoulder. Whereas when I'm in a relationship or dating or dealing with a woman, I found that everything just hits harder and I don't actually understand why. I hate to think that we live in a generation where love is non existent, but time after time, the proof was always in the pudding. And I'm sure this story could go both ways for men and women, but I'm not a woman, so I can't give you any of my personal experience on that. I've never lived the life of a woman. I'm sure there's plenty of women out there who give their all to a man and still don't receive anything back, but this is just for the guys. This is for the fellas. As I get older, I'm 27 now, going on 28 next year. As I'm getting older, the thought of becoming a husband with children and the house and the white picket fence, that dream is literally slowly fading away from my mind. Like it's becoming more and more of something that I'm just not willing to pursue anymore. And I don't really know how to fix this. I think we are just in a generation where everyone is just openly selfish. And in some ways, it's okay to be selfish. You have to love yourself. But I think there are a lot of hurt people walking about this earth who never tried any way to actually heal themselves prior to getting in another relationship. So that hurt person then gets with someone, and hurt people hurt people. So now, as a man, she comes into your life, she's hurt, she's damaged, she hasn't healed yet from her previous endeavors. She comes into your life and then she hurts you. And if you go about life without dealing with these issues, you're then going to go into another woman's life and you're going to hurt her. And the cycle is just going to continue. And I genuinely believe that that's what's happening, especially in the year 2025. I think this whole concept of love is out of the window. I believe that a lot of women just simply aren't being told to cater to a man when that's what a man wants. Women just aren't being taught from a young age like a man is. They're not being taught how to make a man happy. What does a man really want? Whereas as a young man, we're taught open the doors, buy her flowers, get her gifts, be nice, be sweet, all these things. So at what point in a woman's lifetime, if she's never taught how to cater to a man, how to be with a man, at what point is she going to actually know what to do once she's in a man's life? Regardless of the fact, fellas, I'm at the point where being single is just better, bro. Like, and I hate that, bro, because like I said, bro, I'm a lover boy. I love love, bro. I love going on dates, buying the flowers, all that. But like actually being in a committed relationship, that idea, like I'm at the point where that idea actually like scares me in a way. Like the thought of having to perform for someone, and like the thought of having to perform and court, it's just it's just becoming less and less worth it because you invest so much into a woman. And men are simple. We're so simple. We don't ask for much. You invest so much into her, and we literally require the bare minimum. And it almost seems as though the bare minimum is too much for the other side. I don't know. But yeah, I think being single is just, at this point in my life, I genuinely, I don't see, I don't see how I could get back into that. Like I literally just, I can't, bro. Time after time, it's just like, oh, she's cool, she's lovely, she's nice, she's sweet, oh, she's everything I want her to be, and then boom, it's over. And then you go on to the next one. Oh, no, this is the one. She's nothing like the last one. She even more cool. She even more sweet. Oh, she kind of cooked for me. Oh, okay. Boom, it's over. And then that just happens time after time after time. And then it's like you get to the point where you're like, bro, why would I do that again? Why do I want to feel that pain in my chest once it's all said and done? Like, why do I want another woman just living rent free in my mind? Like, I don't, I genuinely don't, I don't have it in me anymore, bro. And I like to think that deep down inside, I still believe that it's possible. I still want to believe that there is a woman out there who checks all of the boxes, and we're just gonna run away into the sunset and, I don't know, trollop through the fields. I don't know, all that sweet stuff. But I just think at this point in my life, at this point right here, this day and time, that staying single is probably the best and most safe way to just go about life. I got everything else going on. I got, content creation. This isn't my only channel. I have other channels. I got, other endeavors, for my, financial stability. I'm in the gym. I love my physique. I'm getting bigger. I'm working on me, and I'm learning more and more each day. But like I said previously, bro, I genuinely feel like when I'm alone, when I'm by myself, when I'm not in a relationship or dealing with a woman, like I feel like that's when I'm at my best. And then anytime I, you know, anytime I go into a relationship and get involved with someone, it's like day after day, week after week, month after month, I feel like I'm losing myself. I feel like I'm actually losing who I am anytime I'm dealing with a woman. And I don't know if that's, mostly on my part. I don't like to play the blame game. I like to take 100% accountability. But when you're dealing with feminine energy, when that feminine energy starts to mix with your masculine energy, it just, it affects you. And in a lot of ways, you won't even notice that it's affecting you. It makes you soft, makes you a little lazy. You like to cuddle up a little bit more. And I don't know, man. I don't know. But I really hate to think that love is dead. I really do. But I don't think anyone has it in them anymore, like both men and women. And I think that the only way to fix this is just like a hard factory reset on society as a whole. It's gonna have to be media and propaganda that actually pushes the idea of genuine love. Um, but I think I think we're probably too far gone from that. And I just think right now in my life it's just best for me to be single until someone very, very, very special comes along. And I think for a lot of us men, that is the harsh reality that we have to accept. Now, I'm not going to tell you to go sleep around with multiple partners, but I think the most you should do is just date around. Um, have fun, like actual fun, like go out on dates that, aren't super pricey, like actually do activities with someone and enjoy that feminine presence. But other than that, I just think for a lot of us, it's just best to just stay to ourselves. Literally just stay to ourselves. I don't know. I wish I had the answer, but I don't. I really don't. If any of you could relate, let me know down below in the comments. I would appreciate a like, but getting likes is like almost impossible. So you don't have to like the video, but I would appreciate a like as well and subscribe to the channel. And let me know if you think love is dead in 2025, or if there's something else going on. Like maybe I just need a new perspective. Maybe I need to hear it from someone else, but I genuinely just I don't think that now is the time to try to pursue love. I think there's something in the air. There's something wrong. But yeah, I just I just wanted to get this off of my chest and see if anybody else feels the same way. But if you're a beautiful lady watching this, maybe you can help me change my mind. Go ahead, follow me on Instagram. No, I'm playing. Not really. Follow me on Instagram. Why not? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. This is just my TEDx talk for the day. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.